Hey, what's up guys, welcome to a special video on trade, and for this video I'll be scalping the 1 minute to 5 minute time frame using my real account on Fairdesk. So before we start this video, I'm going to introduce to you what indicators I'm going to use and what type of trading style I'm going to employ. But let's try to hit that like button and subscribe button before we start this video. So anyways, for this video I'll be using a few indicators. The first up will be your EMA indicator, which is your 200 EMA for both the 5 minute time frame and the 1 minute time frame. It's the same thing. Next up will be your order block finders, is where I can identify support and resistance, bullish order blocks being your support and then bearish order blocks being your resistance area. And then I'll be using your squeeze momentum to tell me your momentum of the candles together with your cumulative delta volume candles right here to tell me whether there are buyers or sellers in the market. And basically I'll be trading using a market structure. Maybe I'll draw trend lines together as well, so you guys can try to maybe learn from how I trade and how I scalp the markets basically. And usually I'll be using Bitcoin and Ethereum because it's the most stable cryptocurrencies out there to be trading. And the indicators that I use are very important to what I trade, and definitely if you are scalping, make sure to use this Fairdesk account. So currently I'm a VIP 3. If you guys sign up with the link below, you can get up to you can get a free VIP 1, and the maker fee is only 0.019% when you're trading futures, which is so important when you're trading and scalping, because when you're using leverage, these fees tend to add up. And currently if you guys want to join this and sign up with the link below, you can earn up to $600 by just depositing. So let's say you deposit $100, you get 4%, and you deposit $1,000, you get 40%. And they have a arena event as well, where if you trade 8,000 volume of trading volume, you get one spin, and if you spin it, as you can see, you can get coupons which can be redeemed. So right here I won a $10 coupon, and I'll be claiming it after the event ends. So you can see I already won $216, and I'm just trying to save my spins right now so that I can spin it all in one time. So yeah, I'll be trading the markets, and as you can see I'm starting with $68 right now. So let's see how far I can grow this account. Maybe I can make about $35 today, which is about 1.5 times my account, and that 50% gain can be compounded over time, which is very impressive. And I'm using leverage, as you can see. Although I have 125x leverage, I won't be using all of it. Maybe I'm using 40 to 50x leverage, which is still very risky, but since I'm trading with a very small amount that I am willing to lose, make sure that you're trading with amounts that you're willing to lose. It is fine for me. So $68, so let's see. So anyways, before we start taking positions, it is important to chart out the market and to know like where the market is going currently. So if we zoom out, I'm going to be removing my CDV indicators and my order blocks to do some market structure analysis. So if we look on the chart right now, we can see that we are in a sort of a big uptrend for Bitcoin. Big uptrend, and we are broken down into a small cycle where it wants to maybe go down and have a pullback. So I'm going to identify key areas where we have to take note of support and resistance. This level is very important right here. You can see that currently we are testing that level. So we have 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, 4 bounce, 5 bounce, 6 bounce, 7 bounce, and basically a lot of bounces in this area to identify that this is support. And currently, based on current market conditions, we have broken down and we have went back up and went back down again, because so this is currently resistance, and right now you can see that it is currently testing the resistance, and I might try to enter a short here to look on the downside. And I'll also be using trend line. So you can see that, let's draw the trend line right here. If we draw this trend line, you can see the rejection, and we have broken above the trend line already, which is a bullish signal to enter, because when there's a downward trend line, usually it tends to follow the trend line, but it can be also following the other second trend line right here. So it's a channel right now. So we're going to be seeing how the market reacts, and I'm also going to be charting for Ethereum So you can see that this is a upward trend line. So let's see, right here you can see that it's moving up and it's breaking above this resistance level. So this is a resistance level we have to take note of. So I might look to enter maybe one of the positions on the trend line right here to look for a move to the upside. So yeah, this is basically how you do your charting. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for trades. Maybe I enter on this bullish order block here. I'm going to be looking for trades before I take this any position, and I'll let you guys know when I take a position. Guys, so I've entered a position right now. So as you guys can see, I've entered on Ethereum, and this is the trade currently so far. So I'm a bit out in profit. I'm about using 60x leverage, but since this money is the money that I can lose, I'm gonna be using high leverage, and it won't really matter to me if I lose it. So anyways, let me explain to you this trade currently. So currently we're in a kind of a small mini downtrend. If we draw the trend line right here, so this is the trend line that we have on the downside, and currently we've broken underneath the trend line, which means that usually when you're broken under, the trend line is likely to continue, and I'm aiming for this lows here, right here, where there's a bullish order block here, and hopefully it can crack down past this uptrend line. And if you look on the chart, you can see that on the CDV indicator, if you zoom in, the CDV indicator is red in color, and the squeeze momentum is red in color as well, and the CDV is also red in color on the 5-minute chart. So currently it looks like it's a pretty good position to me to break to the downside. So yeah, and then my stop loss is above the highs just now right here. So even if it hits back to these highs, there's a chance where it will go back down. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the trade play out, and I'll be back once the trade is done. Okay, so we are almost hitting the target right now. My target is set at 1694.5. It already has hit it on my FTX screen, so I'm just waiting for it to hit it right now. So if you look at the charts itself, based on what had just happened, where I just entered on right here, so I entered right here and it broke straight down, almost hit my target, but currently it's going up by a bit, as you guys can see, based on the mark price. So I'm just letting it give it a while before it hits my target. So we have the breakdown, and we broke this strong trend line right now. If we look on the chart here, this is a trend line that bounced once, twice, and basically is this ascending triangle formation right now that it's trying to form. So it broke that very strong, but the problem here was it pushed back up, which was very dangerous for my trade. I didn't know whether it was going to hit my stop loss after that, because it's quite a strong bounce, but we have a breakdown again, and currently I'm up about $24, which is 35% of my trade, and it almost hit my take profit right here by just about maybe a 0.01%, which is quite unlucky. So I'm pretty sure this will be a win. So I'm going to fast forward this, and let's see how this will play out. Alright, so I've entered another position, so I'm going to set my take profit and my stop loss. So currently I'm in a short position, so let's set the take profit. Close 3, be at this level, and my stop loss will be right above the swing high at this level, right above the resistance box. So if I were to lose this trade, it's not too bad. I'll lose about $25, but if I were to win this trade, so let's see, 168.2, I'll win about $33, which isn't too bad. So anyways, I'm going to be explaining my entry for this trade. So currently this was the trade I took just now, and it ended up to be a win, so that got me about $30 from that win, which is about 40% gain on my account. And currently, if you look right now, we are back in the downtrend. This resistance is a resistance that has been rejecting a lot of times, and here we got rejected again, and we have a uptrend line here that we just broke, and we are forming a downtrend. So I enter on this position. Hopefully we can reach this supply zone again, and that's where my exit is. So yeah, I'm just gonna currently be waiting, and even if it goes up back to this resistance box, it can be rejected by the resistance box before it goes down again. So I'm just gonna let the trade play, and let's see how this will go. Alright guys, so I'm going to exit the position here, and I'm going to tell you guys why I exited. So let me do a quick calculation. So 106.5, I'm going to cancel my limit order, and I'm going to close all of it. And right now we're left with this. It's going to quick close the rest of it. So that will give us about $15. We started off at about $98 before this trade, so it got us after about $13 after fees and everything. And I'm pretty sure I accidentally used the market order to cancel the trade, so that's not very good, but that is fine. So I'm going to tell you guys why I exited this trade. So this is the trend line that I have kind of drew. So this was respecting the trend line, and that was where I entered on the trend line. So if we have another trend line that we formed right here, and as you can see, it's kind of broke out of the trend line already, and it's heading towards the upside. So I don't think it'll move back down here. So it's important to know where your trades are going, so you can take some profit. So even though as you can see, it's going up, even though it did hit my take profit right there, I still managed to get about $13 from that, and that is about 15% of my initial gain, especially because I'm using quite high leverage. So anyways, that is it for this video. From $68 I managed to go to $110, so that will give me about, if we use our calculation, about 1.63 times of my account, which means it's a 63% gain on my account. And if I manage to have a 63 gain on my account each day, so let's do the math. 1.63, so you want to put it to the power of 30, which means that each day I'm 60% gain on my account, and then I start with $68. That will give me this amount of money, which is definitely is impossible to compound it every day by 60%. So maybe I'll aim for about, let's say, 10%, and I'm do it for 30 days. So it'll give me 17 times my initial account, and if I times 68, which is my initial amount, it gives me $1,186. So basically, yeah, that is how it is. And currently I'm just trying to get myself some trading volume so I can earn these trades free spins. So currently I'm spinning, and as you can see, I already got about 500 USDT, which I'll be using for your King of Arena event starting on August 4th. And you can use this to earn money, which is pretty amazing because you're getting money for just trading volume, and it's very good for rebate and stuff. So make sure to check out FedEx if you're trading yourself. And thank you guys for watching this video. So pretty nice gain on the account so far. As you can see, for today's trade, these are the two trades that I took, about $40 profit, not too bad. And yeah, see you guys in my other videos.